How about now? Is this any better? Can you hear me now? I think so. Yeah. Okay. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Um, how are you all doing? Now it's better. Good. Thank you. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Welcome. Let me know if everything is looking good on your side. We are using a different streaming platform today just to test it out. I didn't want to cancel my subscription in the other streaming platform until I tried a different one and it worked without a problem. Turns out it was a big problem on StreamYard on the powerful computer because there are lots of firewalls and all kinds of things, VPN, whatever, whatnot. So that didn't work. It kept loading and it kept turning me off and reloading. So I decided I'm gonna give it a shot with my personal laptop and see what happens if that works. So far on my end, it looks like it's working. So we will see what happens, if it will crash at some point, if it will disconnect us, or if maybe you will have issues seeing me. So also please let me know if it loads for you, because that was one of the issues I thought I was having. It was that it was loading for you, like something would be buffering or whatever. So let me know if that keeps happening, because I want to really evaluate how this platform is doing instead. Anyway, with that being said, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. How are you all doing? I am right now starting to feel a headache, but that's fine. It's very tiny. It will go away. I plan today to read. I should do some laundry probably, because going to office tomorrow again. I was in the office today. I'm going tomorrow again. So probably should do some laundry. But that's one thing. But otherwise, reading wise, I do plan to just chill and read, because it's been busy. It's been really busy last few days, week, busy nonstop, morning to night, insane. So now it's calmed down a bit, so I am happy to just chill. I'm reading at the moment 2 books. I'm reading The Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne. I am currently on page 68, so not that far in, chapter 8 it is. So not that far in, even though I feel like I'm on page 68, which feels like over 10%, and nothing happened so far. Or not nothing, but it feels like very much introduction. So when I read that, but that I don't have any deadline on. However, I do have a book that I started yesterday and that I do have a deadline on, and that is Juice by Tim Winton. This is a huge book, chonker. It's over 500 pages. So started this yesterday, was listening to it on audiobook, and I got to page 82, I think. I mean, I do not, it's not easy to keep track in this book because it doesn't have any chapter names. It does have chapters. Chapter starts, it ends on the previous page and it starts on the next one, but there is no name to it. There is no numbers, nothing. So on audiobook, it's almost impossible to tell where we are in the story. If you're just listening for an hour, it's kind of tricky to find. So I think I'm on page 82. And this was longlisted for the climate fiction prize. I don't know if it was shortlisted as well. Let me double check that because I'm not sure. Give me a second. This one, Juice, was not shortlisted. So this was on long list, didn't make it onto shortlist, but I do have it from library and I have to return it by 12th of May. I have one other book I have to return by 12th of May. And there's also a climate fiction prize book. So I have 2. So this is the priority, and I have to read today 52 pages to keep on track. No, stop the discoteca, please. No. There we go. And to keep on track, I have to read 54 pages today. So I think I'm going to start with that. Listen to this book, read 54 pages. I think that should I don't know how much that will take. Probably like an hour-ish, maybe one sprint. We'll see. While coloring on my phone. And once I finish that part, I will, come on, camera, it's struggling with all the light, the brightness and everything. No. Yes. Okay. And then I will continue with the Shadow of the Gods because I haven't picked it up in like 2 or 3 days now, and I don't want to lose the story. So I really want to focus on finishing this one as well. But I have tons of books right now that I have to finish in the first half of May. So we'll see how that goes. But let me know how you are doing, what your plans are for today. I cannot see any comments if you are saying anything. The last comment I see is this one from 4 minutes ago. Let me see if there are any other ones, because if not, I need a new laptop in that case. No, it seems like that's the last one. Okay, good. Anyway, let me know what you are reading or what you are planning to be doing today. And also, if you haven't noticed, I posted today, finally, the poll for the live discussion of the 5th season. I have that somewhere. I reorganized the bookshelves now, so I have no idea where it is. I can't see it. Oh, there. I see it. I found it. The 5th season. It's in there, so I can't reach it right now, but that is our book for April. And so I posted on Discord today poll for when we would like to be discussing it. So please go there and vote if you haven't yet. And if you'd like to, you have 3 days. 3 days to vote, just so everybody has time to come to the Discord and vote and see what the plan is. But that's what it is. Anyway, let me see what you're talking about. Platform Decay just arrived at my house. Is it Murderbot? Is it Murderbot? I think so. Yes, that's amazing, Jess. That is very exciting, yes. Hi, everyone. Hello, Larissa. I was sitting with the tracking open, watching the track. Oh, I mean, of course you would. I wouldn't expect anything less from you. And when it said you're the next stop, I sprinted down the stairs yelling. I can imagine. I would do the same. Are you reading it right away? Are you reading it like right now? Hello, Daniela. Welcome. I'm about to eat dinner. Nice. Already had dinner, so that's solved. But I'll go have some snacks. We bought a lot of oranges. Well, 5 oranges yesterday. So I'm gonna go prepare myself some oranges. 1 orange, probably. Jess, I didn't know what Platform Decay was, but guessed correctly what it relates to. Yeah, I imagine that's new Murderbot, right? Excellent inference, of course. Hello, happy new Murderbot Day. I had no idea today was a new Murderbot Day. I'm very excited for you. How long is this one? They're getting like longer and longer, aren't they? I'm curious. Hooray, we can hear you. So far connection is working. That's good. Please update me if it doesn't. Apparently we are not chatty. That's fine. That's okay. We can, I mean, as I said, I'm getting a little bit of a headache, so I'm gonna just sit back, chill, drink my water, probably have some orange, and also take it easy. So if you're not very chatty, that's okay. I might not be too chatty myself, but then we can take advantage of it and read instead. Do something productive. I'm reading The 12 Kings of Sharakai. Okay. I think that should be familiar to me. I don't know what that is, but hope you're enjoying. I have a little energy left, so the plan is to cook, meal prep for the rest of the work week. I mean, that requires a lot of energy. What are you talking about? I'm gonna listen to Teller of Small Fortunes and definitely gonna crochet on the sweater later. Nice. So you picked up the Teller of Small Fortunes. Let me know how you like it. I know you love the first one, so let me know how you like that one. And also, Natalie, I know you said you would like to potentially buddy read Endlink. Oh, where are you? Oh, the Endlink with me. I can grab that one. That one's closer. Of course, also if you do notice, I might feel a little bit more, how do you say, clumsy here. It's because I partially dislocated my knee like a week ago. And since then, I am very, very careful about how I sit, because I found out that, or not I found out, but it's something structurally wrong in my knee. And sometimes it dislocates just by putting pressure in it in a weird way. And so I'm trying to not do that. And so that's why sometimes I need to make like strange, unusual for me movements to not add the pressure to the knee, because I don't want it to dislocate again, because that time it hurt. Like it used to happen not often, but sometimes, and it didn't hurt. But now it hurts so much, and it hurt for like 4 days. And I still feel it now. But yeah, anywho, that's just like if I am much more clumsy or feel more reserved with my movements, is because of the knee, and this is not the best position for my knee. So that's all. Anyway, Endling. Endling by Maria Reva. This is also the climate fiction book, climate fiction prize book, and this one I'm 95% sure was shortlisted. We don't know the winner yet, so that's I think announced 27th of May, if I'm not wrong. But this one, yes, this one was shortlisted. So, and I think you, Natalie, said that you would like to potentially buddy read this with me. So let me know if that still stands, if you have time now, because this also I have to return to the library 12th of May. So this would probably be pretty intense buddy read in that case. So let me know if that will work or not quite. I'm reading it right now. Yes. Yeah, I'm happy for you. I have about 30 pages left of The Little Cottage on the Hill by Emma Davies. That sounds cute. Hope you enjoy. I'll be reading the graphic novel Mouse, but First Dinner. Sounds good. Hope you enjoy both. 42. Okay, so that's not that long either. But there was one that was longer than that, no? Or? The first 4 are about the same length, but I'm guessing once they got super popular, she was allowed to make them however long. Okay, that's fair. Subsequent ones, I mean. Ooh, okay. I hurt my knee when I was 18, went to my regular doctor once, and haven't seen anyone about it since. For now, I'd rather not know. Yeah, I mean, I haven't gone to doctor about it ever in my life. First time I started to feel issues with my knees was when I was 15. And then we went for like a long hike, very long hike. And the next day I couldn't bend my knees, either of them. And which was very big problem when I wanted to go downhill, and like my knees could not handle. And since then it's been on and off. Okay, sometimes it hurts. Now I've been going to the gym regularly. It feels a lot better. I feel the pain a lot less. But that also means that now when I partially dislocated it just by sitting weirdly on it, like because I like to like the cross-legged seat, but then I like to sit on the legs as well, so that puts pressure on the knees. And then it sometimes dislocates, and then I just stretch it out, straighten out the leg in front of me, and it jumps back in. And usually it didn't hurt. It used to happen a lot when I was doing yoga or something like that, or sometimes just sitting on it. And then I straightened it out, and it faded in like a minute or two, and I didn't feel it anymore. But now, and I was talking about this to my personal trainer, and she was like, yeah, it makes sense that it hurts now more, because now I have stronger muscles around. So it should happen less often, which it does. But if it does happen, there are now more muscles, more things around that can get hurt by it. And that's why it hurts a lot. And it hurts so much this time. Well, not so much. Like it's not the worst pain I've ever had. It wasn't that bad. But it hurt a lot more than previous times, when it didn't hurt almost at all. It was just kind of like really uncomfortable, really like gross feeling, but not pain really. This time it actually hurt. And then it hurt for like upcoming days. And when I like squat or something, I can feel it. So it's not great, but it's just like the stronger I get, the more muscles I have around, the more pain it can cause. And so yeah, I was I don't know if I'm gonna go to a doctor. There's nothing to do about it. I did a quick Google search about it, and apparently it's common, or like a risk factor is if you have wide hips, and I have fairly wide hips, and I would say very wide hips, and so that is a risk factor, and like that's probably why it happens. And there is nothing to do about it. There is nothing to do about it other than just strengthen the muscles around in the quads, hamstrings, hips, glutes. That's what I've been doing last year, and not sit on the legs, which I haven't been doing. So I'm gonna start doing that, not sitting on them, or like try not to, because it's still natural for me to do that. So I still need to be very careful about it, not to, like, very mindful, like don't sit like that. But so far it still hurts. So far I still remember not to sit like that. When it stops hurting, though, there is a risk. But yeah, I haven't gone to anybody about it, so I don't know what they would say. I think it will be just like, it just happens. Just don't sit like that. Which sucks if you have like some yoga poses that want you to sit like that. So I have to not do that. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, the problems, not to be able to sit on my knees. Come on. But yeah, it's still annoying, and especially when I'm here, like on sitting on the bed with like the laptop, and where am I supposed to put my legs? Like I can only fold them, and so that's why I'm like super duper careful about it now. So that's why I mentioned, because now it's like much more. I feel much more like a panda, you know, very very yeah, clumsy. I couldn't put weight on it for like 3 days, so my parents decided it was necessary. Okay, yeah, then that's fair. I did not have that issue. I did not. I never hurt my knee that much. I only once couldn't bend it, or once, I don't know how many times, but I couldn't bend it. Then once after skiing, I could feel it, like the knee. We call it apple. It wouldn't sit properly when walking, so then I had to tie it when walking, so it wouldn't like feel like it's jumping out. It wasn't like dislocating, but it was kind of like jumping, very uncomfortable. Then sometimes I just have pain, and then sometimes it dislocates, and like it never was that I couldn't walk on it. I could walk on it. It would just either hurt or it was uncomfortable. So that's why I never really went like, well, what are they gonna do? But yeah, I would understand that it was necessary when it was such a big injury. Perfect. Gonna look if I can find an audio for Endlink. Also, I won't be reading every version of you with that other person I mentioned, so that could be a potential buddy read too. You know, you're saying that, but that's exactly the book I went to buy. I have it also over there, and that we are having, or the local bookshop is running reading groups, and they have different ones. They have fantasy, they have sci-fi, they have romance, nonfiction, all kinds. And so I signed up for most of them. That then, like, they pick a book for the month, and then you pay a little fee, and you come like together as a group and discuss the book, and there is like a moderator. And so I was always like wondering if I should join, and they kind of not force you, but it's kind of suggested that you buy the book. So unless I'm really interested, I do not want to. But this time for sci-fi, for May, they picked Every Version of You. So that's what I went to buy, and going to discuss, or going to the reading group. That's the plan. The reading group is May 20th. So that will be 2 buddy reads back to back. I don't know if you're up for that, but I mean, I would be, because I not have to. I want to read both of them. I want to read both of them now, before I have to return that, and before I go to the reading group. So I'm gonna get to both of them. They are priorities, but that's the story of that, or that's the plan in that case. So let me know if that will be okay for you. But I would be down. I would be down. It'll be very interesting. Yes, downhill is so much worse than up. Yeah, downhill hurts the knees a lot, and that's always what I've been really careful when hiking ever since. Is, yeah, uphill is hard for the muscles, but downhill is hard for the joints, and that's the issue. So downhill is tough. Mostly I just need to bend a little, then stand up straight, and it cracks back to where it needs to be. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Like it for me, it just kind of like it jumps out. I can feel it going out. It doesn't. Well, it's not like it doesn't hurt. It's just like incredibly uncomfortable feeling when it goes out, and then I just have to like unsit on it, like get away from it, and then I just straighten it out in front of me, and by the time I straighten it up, it goes back in. But yeah, that's it for me really. And this time was the first time it actually hurt. That was crazy. But yeah, my max is 8 squats. After that, my knee refuses to straighten again. Oh my god, that sucks. Yeah, I don't have it that bad. I had tough with my knees when doing squats, but figured out it's again the rotation. I need to rotate my knees out. When I rotate my knees out, then the squats don't hurt. If I rotate in, like whenever they are like, okay, now we're gonna flat knees, like flat foot parallel or feet parallel, and like knees in front of you, and my knees are screaming. So I'm not doing that, and I know I don't have to because it hurts. It's not meant for me. That exercise is not meant for me. I can do exactly that muscle um, strengthening exercise, just like, or like strengthen those muscles, but with different exercises that don't hurt my knees. And I need to rotate externally my knees for them not to hurt when I do squats, for example. So yeah, it's tricky as well with my knees. My insurance at the time wouldn't cover the pain meds my doctor prescribed, and we couldn't afford it. That's a fun US thing I forgot about. Yeah, that's insane. That's absolutely insane. Like the doctor prescribes it, and insurance is like, you know what? We don't think you need it. The doctor, we don't care what the doctor thinks. That's absolutely insane to me that they just are like that. Okay, this is depressing. I'm going to stop talking. No, I mean it's just the world. It's fine. Live discussion sounds very fun. Tight schedule with the fifth season as well. Good plans though. Yeah, it's incredibly tough right now. Like that until 20th of May, I'm gonna be all reading. But the good thing is next weekend we have 2 days off, so I'm gonna have 4-day weekend. No plans, reading. So I'm gonna be reading a lot. Yeah, it's gonna be very tough. Three, one, two, three, 4 books that I have to read by 20th of May. That's 15 days. Oh, come back. What happened now? Did you guys see something? Did something happen on your end? On my end, it just loaded. It just turned off the screen and loaded. No, please work. Please work. Okay. Anywho, that is a tough schedule. And, and that means and we need. Okay, is it better now? It looks like it calmed down now a little bit. You were fine while I was stepped away, but when you got worried, I tapped over here and then you started robo voicing and lagging worse than the other platforms buffering. Okay. It's better upon you asking, is it better now? Okay. Yeah, thank you. I could kind of see on my side that it defroze. It thawed. Because I couldn't click on any comments or anything, and then it loaded. But now it's responding again as it should. So I feel like it's better. So I think we have only one solution: buy a new laptop. So that's not my favorite solution. I don't love it, but if I want to keep doing it, I think that's the only solution, because the higher, well, the more powerful computer doesn't work because it's work computer, so it has lots of preset firewalls and all kinds of things that the streaming platform is struggling with. Apparently, I think that's the reason. This laptop, on the other hand, is old. I bought it 6 years ago, over 6 years ago. Even then, it was not meant for like video editing or streaming. Um, it was I bought it then more for like photo editing, but it was still like powerful enough. But now I feel like it's struggling a lot. So it might be time to buy a new computer. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to, but I will have to. If I want to keep doing YouTube, I will have to. Anywho, one might even say it's platform decay. Yeah. I was actually thinking when you said platform decay, I thought you were actually saying something about the platforms I'm using, because I was complaining about them for so long that it's not working well. I have to say that was my first thought. And then I realized that that was actually Murderbot book. So yeah. Anywho, let's see if the timer works. I am not sure it does. Is that too big? That's maybe a bit too much. Is this too small? We don't have too many options here. Here I'm too, super, super tiny. Which ones do you prefer? This feels like I'm too big here. But is that okay? Or this one? Say number one, or number two. Which one do you prefer? Um, but yeah, we're gonna go for 50 minutes. I think that's a good time. I will start with juice and two. Okay, prefer two. You don't want to see me. That's good. That's fine. I don't have to be as stressed then. Two, if the lighting might strobe again. Wait, what? We don't need sprint raves. Ah, okay. Wait. Did this give you rave? No, okay. Yeah, this is good. All right, I get it. I get it. If the light would start raving again in the middle of the sprint, you don't want to see that. That's fine. Yeah, and it's less distracting for you. I get it. Fair enough. So let's go for the next sprint. No, next sprint, first sprint. I mean, it is next sprint, but whatever. Good luck with whatever you're doing or reading, and I'll talk to you in 50 minutes. Hello, welcome back. How did you all do in that sprint? Um, I had the orange, and then I was listening to my audiobook and color by numbers on my phone, and I got to page 116, so that is 34 pages. So one more sprint. I was falling asleep there, so I took a break because I literally was falling asleep. So yeah, I decided to, well, wake up a bit, scroll a bit on my phone, and now I'm a little bit more awake. But that means I have to read 20 more pages. So yeah, in the next sprint, I will reach the daily goal of that one, and then I can go ahead for the Shadow of the Gods. How did you all do? Hello, Denise. Welcome, welcome. I'm late to the party. No worries. Planet Zoo is distracting. I can imagine. Yes. Happy birthday to Ewald if he is here. I don't think he is here. I haven't seen him yet. Hello, Charlotte. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Reviewed the Dvorak typing tutor lessons all the way up to the full home row. Okay. Sounds good, I guess. I have no idea what you're talking about, but sounds good. Good progress. I took a bath. Very nice. Ooh, what coloring app are you using? I'm using Zen Color. Here, this one, the flower on the top left corner. Zen Color. That's the one I'm using. I used to do Polygon. I used to love that one. But then they changed how you can color, and instead of allowing you to pick how you want to color, like I like to go side to side, as in I go from side and I follow. So then when it does the animation, it looks really cool. And also, I feel like that's easier to spot the colors and the white spots rather than do it like here, 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 and then so I prefer that kind of coloring. But then they changed the way, and I didn't like it. Like you then couldn't like pick on the picture what color you want to do next. It was just like you have to scroll on the thing and then be like, okay, this and then here, and you have to zoom in and out to see what color that was. And it was so annoying. I actually emailed them about it then, and that I don't like it. If they're gonna make an option, and they were like, no, no, our users prefer this. So they didn't make it an option so you could pick how you want to color. In this one, you can pick how you want to color. So I prefer that. But before I used to do the polygon, and I really, really enjoyed those pictures. But now I do the Zen color, and I love the Zen pictures actually. But I do the daily ones usually. If I do anything, I do the daily ones. I was playing MTG and then cleaned up the kitchen. What is MTG? Now I'm debating between reading more of City of Stairs or journaling. City of Stairs. What is that about? But yeah, both sound good. I'm still cooking, but almost there. What are you cooking? I read 14 pages. Very nice. I used to love Zen Color. They took it out of the Google Play Store for a while. I wonder if they fixed the issue, brought it back. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I have iPhone, so I had no idea that they took it away from Google Play Store. That sucks. But yeah, I do that one. Dvorak is an English language keyboard format that is organized better. It should cause less hand strain. I hope it will cause less of the typos that are caused by differences in finger reflexes. Oh, really? Never heard of that. What? Huh. That's interesting. Nice. Yay, it's back. Like the ones where you can press and hold the section to switch to that color. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was thinking Dvorak like the composer. Yeah, exactly. That's the one I was also thinking. Yay, Dvorak. Also a fan. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I don't know if I know any Dvorak from the top of my head. Is he the one who did the Four Seasons one? The Vltava in Four Seasons, or what is it called? Was that Dvořák? Because I love that one. I love. Is it the summer one? That's like always gets me right in the feels. Wanna cry. Think Vivaldi's Four Seasons. Yes. Which one? Who did Vltava? Whatever. There is one. What is it in English? Not song. Art piece. I don't know. I think it's Vltava. Is it Vltava? Is it the only Vltava? Who made Vltava? Is Daniela here? Making vegan sausages baked in dough. Gimbap. Rice rolls. Okay. With lots of filling and cut all leftover veggies so I can make rice noodle soup later in the week. Oh, that sounds great. That actually sounds really good. Nice. If you do a lot of coding and command line, there is a newer keyboard format that combines Dvořák with some coding advantages. Cool. That is really cool. I don't code. The only code I do, or okay, command line. I use command line in AutoCAD, but it's completely different. And the only coding I do would be Excel, which I feel is not enough to actually dive into that. I wasn't listening closely, but Vltava, Moldau by Smetana, yes. Humorous by Dvořák and First Season by Vivaldi, yes. Smetana, you're right. That's the one I'm thinking, right? I don't want to play it now because copyrights probably, even though I don't know if there are copyrights for such historic music. But I think Vltava is one of my favorites. That just hits me. Wait, let me find out. Is that the one I'm thinking? Is like is this the one? The Moldau, yeah. Let's see. I hope it won't copyright me. Yeah. Yeah, that's absolutely beautiful one because if I remember correctly, that one is written in a way like it's the story of the river from the very first drop and collecting all the streams from the side all the way to the huge river that goes into the sea. And like you can hear, like it's absolutely fantastic. I love it. Um, Rice noodle soup, actually salivating. Yeah, sounds good. Oh, awesome. I'll check out Smetana. Yes, do that. Sounds like a thank you. Good to know I can hum. um, I love Haydn too. I don't know what that is. And I just keep switching Czech and English keyboard when coding. Oh, that sounds very annoying. That sounds super duper annoying. I just use Swedish one, but I mean, I'm not coding. I'm only coding in Excel, and then I'm just used to the equal and parentheses and stuff. But otherwise, I don't need really much. And then the what is it? The half. What is it called? Dot and comma, whatever that's called. But yeah, go check out Vltava or the Moldau by Smetana. It's fantastic music. I absolutely adore it, especially the big one in the end when it's like absolutely majestic. I love it. But yeah, we should go for another sprint. I think I enjoy most classical music except more modern stuff like Gershwin and Copland. Copland? I don't know. I never heard of those. I do not know what that is. But yeah, I mean, classical music is beautiful. I love it when I hear it. I don't usually actively listen to it, but when I hear it, I do enjoy it. Yeah, I like pre 1930s. Nice. Good. Good to know. I mean, yeah, classical music is beautiful. But yeah, let's go for another sprint. This one in another 15 minutes. So good luck with whatever you're doing or reading, and I'll talk to you in 15 minutes. Hello, welcome back. How did you all do in this sprint? I got to page 144. So that's pretty good progress. I don't know how much that is in this sprint, but total 62 pages. And I mean, I should probably continue with this book because I have 3 books as with the deadline. Um, and the other book, The Shadow of the Gods, I don't have a deadline on. Well, technically I don't, but it's the end of the month for Orleum, so that one I have more time for. But also I started it already, and I don't want to lose the story, so I want to get some of that read as well. So I will switch to that one in the next sprint. Yeah, that's the plan. And I continued coloring on my phone, but the next I switched to Shadow of the Gods, and that I'm going to be what do they call immerse read. I'm gonna be reading that one immersively. Read physically while listening to the audiobook is the plan. How did you all do? I like Gershwin, but I'm not a big fan of people slightly newer, like the Planets one. Okay, I have no idea. I'm sorry. I'm having half a memory of one of the Planets one sounding like Star Wars or something. I mean, that's not too bad. Most likely movie composers borrowed from it, probably. There was a special on like 10 years ago on the classical station by me about songs used in cartoons, and it was so delightful and nostalgic. Yeah, that sounds great. I love things like that. By me, you mean in your geographic region, or did you make the special? Yeah, I thought it was in my area, yeah. But I mostly listen online, so I get, wait, in my area, and then probably I feel myself getting tired of keyboarding, so I'd better switch to reading. I'm just glad to have found out I haven't forgotten as much as I feared. Yeah, that sounds great. Nice. I mostly listen online, so I guess your occasion doesn't matter. I used to leave it on at night, but a morning guy helps you wake up, and I do not need to be awake at 6 a.m., sir. That's funny. That is awesome. Missed the cherry pit, but had dinner and bath. The mouse graphic novel is from Jack's school library and is due back tomorrow, so I was going to binge through that, but I found it online. So now I can listen to the Vampire Knitting Club book and work some more on my cross-stitch bookmark. That sounds great. Yeah, that's a great solution. I polished up last week's to-dos and did some calculations. Nice. Sounds great. I've read 26 pages, not making a lot of progress tonight, but I mean that's still good progress. That's not nothing. Hello, Cleo, welcome, welcome. You woke me from a nap. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Why are you napping this late? Is my question. Um, so I joined another live for a discussion of some for a while build while eating and cleaning up all the mess I made. That sounds good. Who is making a live discussion for that? I didn't know there was a read along or something for that. I mean, I wouldn't have reread probably, but love all those books. Only 82 pages in, but it's still early for me. I might have to go to the pharmacy for my mom soon too. Okay. Only 82 pages in. I mean, hey, it came in today and you're already 82 pages in. That's pretty good. Now have tea and sit down to crochet a bit. That sounds good. How many more sprints do we have in us? We could do probably 2 more, like one normal sprints, grammar, not grammaring today. One normal sprint, so 50 minutes, and then maybe the last one could be a bit shorter, depending on what the time is or how much we chat after the next sprint, I think. But maybe 2 more sprints is good. Happy Tuesday. What's up? How are you doing? It wasn't intended. Okay, so then good that I woke you up, no? Then that's great. What are you up to otherwise, other than sleeping? The margins are really big, and I feel like I'm reading it super slowly. Oh, you are? Oh, you mean considering the margins are big, you're reading it slow, but just enjoy. Just enjoy the new book. Listen to the Woodland Witch and knit a tiny bit on the vanilla sock. Nice. Sounds good. It's hosted by Kim from Expedition Through Pages. It's the one who hosts the TBR Trek Readathon I joined. Oh, okay, yeah. Is that still going, the TBR Trek Readathon? Or is that now concluded? But all right, good to know. Yeah, I have some other posts to post on Discord. Like this month, we're gonna be reading also not only the fifth season but also Imago by Octavia E. Butler. So I'm going to post poll for that as well, and then I need to post the poll for when we would like to have our weekend reading challenge again, and because it's again another month, so it's time to decide when we would like to have it. But yeah, I think we can go for another sprint. Henry came home, so I'm gonna chat with him for a bit probably, but then I'm gonna continue reading. It's still going at least one more month, maybe more. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Are you still participating? Is it still fun? But yeah, let's go for a sprint. Good luck with whatever you're doing or reading, and I'll talk to you in 50 minutes. Hello, welcome back. How did you all do in the sprint? I first went to talk to Henrik for a bit, and then I came back. I scrolled a bit from on my phone because why not? And then I read a little bit of the Shadow of the Gods, and I read only like 8 pages. So, and I'm also like very distracted. I'm not. I am reading it physically and listening to it at the same time, and yet I keep zoning out. I am super tired, I think. So I'm not sure if I have another sprint in me, to be completely honest. So yeah, let me know how you did in the sprint, and if you are planning to, you know, if you like to go for one more sprint, or if you are soon going to sleep. Because maybe, I mean, I like to announce that like a last sprint, but now I feel like, I don't know. I can't. I just keep fidgeting. I don't listen at all. Like I don't at all take in the story or what I'm reading. So I don't think it's my day today, or especially now anymore. I walked up and down the stairs 20 times. What? Is that like your workout, cardio workout? Nice. I scrolled a bit, crocheted a bit, and listened a bit to my book. Nice. That sounds like a nice sprint. That sounds like a nice sprint. What are you reading? Did you say what you were reading? I cannot remember if you said. But I will talk to you. I will message you on Discord about the buddy reads for Endling and Every Version of You. I would probably start with Endling, but I think I first want to finish Juice. That doesn't matter actually. We could start even tomorrow if you'd like. So I will chat with you about that, and we'll prepare something. Uh, 20 times is only about 6 minutes. But I mean that still could be pretty good cardio, honestly. Uh, Only 2.5 hours of the audiobook. Nice. Do you plan to finish today? Teller of Small Fortunes. Yes. Yes, you did say. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You did say. Right. Are you enjoying it? How far into it are you? And that reminds me, I forgot to adjust my rowing distance, because on my watch I can't track how far I row when I row in the gym. But the rower does track it, so then I need to update it later, and I totally forgot to do it today. So I gotta do that. Um, there we go. I think it was 517 meters. Okay, save. Good. Yeah, I was a bit tired, so that's a bit slower paced, but it's fine. Um, I wanna get ready for bed soon and wouldn't stay another sprint anyway. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that way too. Like it feels like it's time to wrap up, even if I didn't announce last sprint, and it feels like it was shorter sprints today, like shorter live stream, but maybe that's okay. I am very tired. I will post about when we would like to have um, reading challenge weekend. Probably not this weekend, but upcoming weekends. See how that goes. Um, but I'm gonna be reading a lot this weekend, I think. There are no specific plans for this weekend, so I will have to read a lot. I listened to a few chapters of Fair Isle and Fortune, Vamp Knitting Club 6. Okay. I nearly finished cross stitching the bunny. Very nice. Yes, I'm really enjoying it. A little bit less than the other one, but it's still really good. I'm close to finishing. Okay, nice. Glad you're enjoying it. Shame not as much, but can't enjoy all the books the same. I'll check out that Moldau song. Yes, do. Please do. Sleep well. Thank you. Yeah, so my apologies for, being tired, really, because I did want to go for one more, and I was kind of like thinking like I need to push for one more, but yeah, I'm way too tired. So we will wrap it up here. There, I'm not gonna promise anything, but I feel like I might host some spontaneous sprints sometimes during the rest of the week. Probably not. I don't know if on YouTube or on Discord. Keep an eye out. I will definitely let you know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you so much for being here today. Sleep tight, doesn't matter. Take care of yourself. Thank you. Um, Hope the sprints were better today. I know it froze once, and then once it was like loading, uh, and like once it kind of like turned off the camera, but then it came back. Um, so I really hope that it worked better for you on your end. I don't know how I'm gonna solve the entire thing, but it felt like it less complaints today, so that would be a good sign. But yes, otherwise, thank you so much for being here. No apologies if you're tired. You sleep. Yeah, thanks. Sleep yummy. Thank you again for being here. Hope you had fun. Hope you have a nice rest of the day or have a good night. And I will definitely see you on Discord very soon. But until then, have a good night. Bye.